So this is going to be a new campaign. The Ming campaign is on hold. I will finish it, I think. But um, a big exploit caught my attention this week, and that's why you have the Kyoto's Magic on the title of the stream. So, a person on the Paradox forum, I don't know exactly when, but around 1 week ago, give or take, Justice Miss found out that whenever Kyoto was taken, it gave monarch points and prestige to the dudes taking it. Barbecue for the Win took it to the next level by associating that with seas, the seas land mechanic. So this means if we plan things well, we can set up we can set up um, we can turn Kyoto into an infinite supply of monarch points, just like I showed at the beginning. So let's do it again, and I'm gonna explain it. Of course, I won't click it. I have a sort of an auto clicker to do this because, well, I would go crazy if I had to click all of these. I had to click this much. So, but first I'm gonna actually explain this, then I will exemplify it, just in case this ends up on YouTube. So people, because the first part I'm gonna cut it, part where I was silent, microphone OBS crashed and the microphone was not working. So I'm gonna explain the setup that I currently have here. So I started as Manchu, as Jianzhou, did the usual stuff, conquered everyone around me to be able to form Manchu. Of course, I've eaten Korea because they left me no other choice, and they're tasty. From there, I fabricated on this claim. It's still here on this province. It's still here. I invaded Japan with the goal to, of course, to capture Kyoto. After the first war with the Shogun, first war, then they ceased to exist. Ashikaga. I took Kyoto and a few provinces over here, and this one. I took this, one of the provinces was this one, which let me fabricate on Ryukyu. Why Ryukyu? That's because I wanted Ryukyu. This is the main culture. This is their primary culture. This is their, like I was saying, this is their primary culture. So if they lose if I seize the province, they won't lose the core. If this wasn't their primary culture, they would lose the core. So we need to use, for this to work well, we need to use someone with the primary culture having Japanese as a primary culture. It could work with Ainu, and it works with Ryukyu. If you try to use any of these dudes to do this, it won't work because their capital will automatically switch to Kyoto. So, of course, I used Ryukyu to get this started because I couldn't see Ainu, but it's the same thing. It would be the same thing. I raised the province as soon as I could because the lower the development, the less liberty desire it gives to the dudes that we seize it from. So By a few days ago, in game time, we've managed the modifier for raising expired, so I raised it again, and with only 6 development it was practical to give these back and forth to Ryukyu, use the prestige that we grabbed from taking Kyoto to placate the local rulers, and I didn't tech up for a while, which let me develop their lands, which also decreases the liberty desire. So all of these allowed me to reach the cap for the liberty desire. The events, province defections, and province developed by overlords. So there's a cap. It caps at 1000%. So if we manage to placate them using prestige, and if we manage to have enough points to develop their provinces, we will overcome that cap, the cap of 1000, and from that point on, whatever we do to their provinces, we can take it back, give it back to them, whatever. They will always be loyal. So this cap it was very important, because if it wasn't for the cap, it would not be possible until 20 years from now or 40 years from now, when this province would be at 3 development, and the prestige that we grab from seizing it would actually let me harsh treat them. Hello, Oka. And Muffman, welcome. So, like I was saying at the beginning, and no one was listening because of OBS, I thought really hard if I should do this, because this is borderline cheating. And I remember the trouble that I had in my YouTube channel when I did the first World Conquest, the first that, at least my first World Conquest, that ended before the year 1600. So when I conquered the world by 1579, I used the glitch, a manpower glitch, which is pathetic by comparison with this one, and some people wanted my head for cheating. Of course, if those people would grab me by using these, they would probably burn me alive or something. But I don't care. I think this is gonna be fun. That's why I'm gonna do it. But like I said, it's borderline cheating. But it's not cheating, because we can do this by simply using the mechanics. Grant province, seize province, and we grab the points. So it's not cheating. It's a very it's a very convenient, badly written event, if I may say so, but whatever. So, right now, the last 2 hours and a half, 3 hours, I've spent running an auto clicker to cap the points and to let me develop my provinces. And check up ahead of time, fill these idea groups, and have an insane amount of force limit. I could be here doing this for until tomorrow, and instead of showing 234, it would show like, I don't know, 2000, but what's the point? I want to play, I don't want to see an auto clicker working. So, again, for the sake of YouTube, because I'm gonna cut the part where OBS crashed and we were not hearing my microphone, my voice, I'm gonna show how this actually works. So, I've already recorded. I have recorded the mouse movements. So this is not actually me doing it. It's just an auto clicker that clicks for me you wanna do these, I highly recommend using something like this because it drives us crazy to click so much. I also recorded something else that's very useful for developing everything, so less clicks, another automated. Need to change the program and up. So for example, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it, but just showing how this can be automated to the point that I make no clicks. Okay, since I just screwed up half of my military points, let's do this once again and actually play. While I read the chat and reply to questions, if you wanna me to reply to something, now it's the time. Cheating, exploiting unintended mechanics is most of the reason people watch EU4 streams. A lot of people have thousands of hours in the game. The only interesting things left are exploits, says Muffyman 29 990. Hello Pudding, keep welcome. See, you're about to take Ming. No, I'm not gonna fight Ming, not yet, because it would slow me down. Ming is gonna die pretty soon, but not yet. I'm gonna go after Mongolia first and Zahoirat. Okay, one more time. And I'll show you the country. I cannot touch the mouse while this is going. If I do so, then this will stop. Cannot go too fast because then it won't work very well. Okay, let's actually play. So let's see the country. We have a 324 with a very nice trait. Monthly war exhaustion reduction. I have advisor just because I need what they do for me. This dude reduces the maintenance. This dude decreases the unrest. Manchu is of course the dominant culture. I've accepted basically everything else worth accepting. I don't have allies, but I was rich. I'm not. The usual problems with money are still here. The difference is that I won't care with corruption because I have unlimited monarch points. I changed my capital to this province because of the gold. We're getting 24 golds from per month from these, and we have a over 6% chance of actually losing half of that production. But I don't care because like I have unlimited monarch points. We're not making basically no money from trade. This is the tech situation. The ideas could reform the government now if you wanted, but I don't want it. And the overextension is at 194%. Because I took all the provinces from Ryukyu with exception of Kyoto and their new capital. When I gave provinces to Ryukyu at the beginning, when I conquered them, of course, not at the beginning, not at the beginning of the game. At the beginning, when I held these provinces and after I had them as a vassal, I gave them these provinces over here, which they cored, and because of that, they moved their capital to this province. The AIs usually, or almost always, or always move their capital if it's on an island. They will move it to somewhere else where they have more than one province, where they have more provinces. There was another province adjacent over here, they wouldn't move it, but single province, if when the first time they grab their hands on a couple of adjacent provinces, they will move the capital. Okay, explanations are given, so... Oh, the aggressive expansion. We have plenty. Especially with these dudes over here in Japan, so we need to kill them. And yeah, the force limit is very high. We have 2000 development, so we're ready, almost ready to roll. But not yet, since I still need to reorganize some stuff, but action is gonna start pretty soon. Most of my army is made up of banners, thanks to the very high development. Each one of these states is giving me thing. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, and I just unlocked an achievement. Yeah. It's... I mean... The achievement is because I have more than 100 banners. It's mixed feelings, because, like I said, this is borderline cheating. Yeah, it's not actually cheating. I was very I had no problem whatsoever with the manpower exploit, but with this one it's slightly different. But yeah, I decided to do it, so I'm gonna shut up about it. Let's create a template for artillery. I'm gonna have a shit ton of artillery. So let's build 10 over there. Need manpower. Let's grab it from the tribes. Build it somewhere else, like over there. Now we lack money. Debasing the currency. Gonna debase it whenever I need it. Whenever I need money. The biggest problem with corruption is because it increases the monarch points costs. We have infinite monarch points now, so it doesn't matter. So we have currently 32 infantry plus 93 cavalry. I like to make 12 stacks, 12 plus 10. I usually do just 10-10, but if they get caught, it's good to have a couple of extra regiments. So I don't know, divided by... This is too much. 120. I could actually make 10 stacks, 10 stacks. But I cannot afford 10 stacks of cannons. Hello, Elvraf, welcome, and Jake Loans. Did you max all your development, all the provinces development? Asked Jake Loans. I developed them a lot, but I didn't max them. There's no such thing. I mean, there's a limit. There's a limit at some point. Developing be more expensive than all the points that you have in the queue, in the pool. I guess that's the limit. So yeah, let's go kick some ass. How much infantry do we have? 32. I don't know. I cannot afford it. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, slow start here because of all the explanations and because I still need the stacks. I didn't add artillery when I started. When I'm just a few months ago, I didn't add artillery. So let's do same. Entry. Eight cavalry, 4 infantry, or 6 infantry. I wish I had more cavalry, more infantry, to be honest with you. So 4 infantry, 8 cavalry. So let's prepare, while we prepare to go beat up Mongolia. I just hope they don't end up as a vassal under Ming, because that would slow me down big time. So while we wait for that war to end, we reorganize the army. That's basically it. Almost done. Okay, that's too much. So we have 1, 2, 4 stacks. This is the 5th. These are the supports. Support dudes. Until we can afford more cannons. Hello tip. You didn't accept the Renaissance. Look at your point cap. I know. I'm not gonna worry with that. I'm waiting for the Renaissance. It's still too expensive. I'm not gonna worry with that. When I need points, I'm just gonna run that auto clicker and grab the points. Not gonna worry with these hitting the cap, or else I'll go nuts. That's because you'll always be hitting the cap. So I've increased the development to a level that I'm comfortable with. So 12, 14, 15, comfortable that I'll be able to do this, but I'm not sure. Not sure. We'll see. Okay, the problem begins, lack of money. Like I said, I'm gonna debase every time I need it. That's one of the reasons, every time I need money, that's one of the reasons why I've put my capital in that gold mine. Capital has 0 local autonomy. No matter how high your corruption is. These are the regulars. Okay, we're almost ready. Just don't know what to do with these guys. These dudes were in Japan. Like I said, I just hope Mongolia does not end up as a vassal. They might. Hello, Blue RNG. Would you... Blue RNG is asking, would you culture convert some stuff for more banners later? I'm already culture converting. I'm gonna culture convert whenever I can. I don't... maybe this one for the bonus regard to relations. Wait. Oh, up there. I need to build forts. I'm building one over there, I'm building another one. Should be building, but not yet because I'm still coring these. So in 1.14 I had a pretty huge head start by comparison with these. I was at this point in time, I don't know. I was gigantic for sure. I'm not, I mean, was not this small, but with this force limit should catch up really fast and without having issues with points. So siege. Of 10. Okay, the reorganization is almost over. We have our sieging stacks for the most part.